Hello everyone and welcome back to ProphetCasting. Today we are going to be casting a game on the map Korhal Compound. It's in the Season 6 of Ladder with these two Zelnagar watchtowers and all this good stuff, but that's not what's important. What's important is that it is a PvT. So this Protoss player is going to be JSmooth. He recently came onto my stream and asked if I could hit one of his replays. So we're doing it live and we're local recording it for the YouTube. And up here we do have GameQ, so throw that up and throw that up for you guys. So we are actually going to close. Whoa, we jumped back, but that's okay because we're going to start all over. And we're just going to keep going because you know what, that's not that big of a problem. So we'll just speed ahead here just a few seconds. So yeah, like I said, JSmooth and GameQ. There we go, and there we go. We're at the proper speed. We're at the proper time. We have this pylon going down here for JSmooth. Proper timing. Nice. Good job. Good job. Both of these players are in Platinum League. I do believe, if I can recall correctly, we do have GameQ throwing down his supply depot as is standard in all Terran play. What do we have going on here? We have the scout out from JSmooth. What's he gonna go scout? Okay, he's just gonna go scout the base. As you would know to normally do. We have this barracks gonna go down right here, right in this placement, and wabam, barracks. So this pro will most likely get in there to scout for gas or for no gas when it comes time. So let's check this probes. Here we go. This probe's journey. And just make sure, yes, okay, so he's in fact a 1. There we go, going in here to scout, and that probe, by the looks of it, is not getting out. Yeah, he's not going to get out. That poor probe is trapped forever and will die. We do have the gateway going down on the 12 supply as it was, and the assimilator on that 13. Just continuing to probe up as is standard, and, well, you want to continue to make workers in all matchups, because that's just normal to do, and that's how you continue furthering your game into the mid and late games. So this SCV is going to chase down that probe for quite some time, just to prevent any pylons from going up in the base. This Marine is about 3/4 of the way done now. Will come out and with his 25 seconds training, I believe, bam, 25 seconds training, and he will be able to shoot a gun and kill that probe. So we have this SCV coming in now. He will see the Cyber Core going down right now on that 17 supply. And he's just going to see that there was no second gas and continue on with his world. He may even try and do an NG Bay block. Never know. He's just going to hide it over here for now. Orbital command coming down standard time. This probe will not survive. He may try and take some minerals. No, he will not. Oh! GameQ setting up the other Marine. And who will get blood? Bam, this Marine is the brutal killer of the game, the very first one. So let's see, he's still hidden over here. So not much really is going to happen at the start of the game, as is per usual. We do have this warp gate research being chrono boosted. Lots of chrono boost saved up. Could chrono boost it fully until it's done. Actually, most likely we'll see a stalker come after this, possibly a sentry even. Or maybe it's nothing. There's the Nexus going up now. This SCV did scout it. No second gas hit, and this SCV will maybe die. Yes, he will. So this Zealot is also pretty brutal. So we have the up and base command center coming up, and of course we had no gas until that time. Now 1 gas coming up and 2 more racks for a total of 3 racks. Pretty standard stuff there. Throw down 2 more after you start expanding. Going back on over here, we still only have 1 gateway. Expecting to see more. Obviously this pylon just finishes up now and takes the second gas, and here come the gateways 1 and 2 for a total of 3 gateways and an assimilator apparently. So we have this Zealot chilling over here on the watchtower just to view everything that's going on. Back over here, we're just continuing to produce Marines, as Terran players seem to like to do some sort of an early Marine push, but no, he's gonna make it take a little bit longer this game. He's probably going to go up to Combat Shield and Stim, I would imagine. He won't get them at the same time just because of his gas count as of right now. He's also throwing down that reactor. So it'll be most likely Combat Shield, Stim, and a few Marauders with this push. As you'll probably be able to see, he's going to actually go with a... No, this is just going to be secure his expansion, excuse me. So by the looks of it, he's going to wait for that 200 gas, and then no, he's going to keep doing them one at a time. I would have liked to see Stim being researched first, but that's just me. So he did make it an orbital in his base, and call down those mules as Terran players like to do. Maybe not. Okay, so over here, he's preparing to transfer a few SCVs, it seems. Let's see them clicked. Still nothing going on notable there. 3 sentries over here on the Protoss player JSmooth's base. 43 supply against that 34. Nice little reversal there. 4th gateway actually. Pardon me, just finishing up. And we do have the Stalker, which did see all these Marines, and actually get a free pot shot off on that one Marine. Double NG Bay coming down right now. I believe they're right here. Yes, in fact, they are. Gonna work on that 1-1 upgrades. Lots of idle SCVs, though. Ooh, those aren't all idle. There you go. There's 3 right now. Stim and Combat Shield. So he's probably going to go for a Stim Combat Shield timing by the looks of it. That's what it seems like anyway. And actually throwing down Double Forge. This looks like it's going to be a fairly decent macro game going on here. Lots of sentries. Holy mother of God, that is a lot of sentries. He could very easily go for a Yod in the middle of a cast because it is past 5 in the morning, but that's quite alright. Yes, he definitely needs these 2 additional gases because of this high sentry count. It's a lot of sentries. What I expect to happen as of right now is he could go for some Zealot Archon just because of all the sentries he has. With those force fields, they're pretty good. Working on that +1 attack, not quite the +1 armor yet, but it'll come shortly enough. And then I'm sure with all this Chrono Boost and this Chrono Boost, he'll start Chrono Boosting them out. What do we have going throwing down here? Possibly a Robo even. Or do we have Twilight Councils? Yes, it seems like it's going to be that Zealot Archon that I was talking about with those high upgrades. As long as he Chrono Boosts them out, he will be on top of upgrades compared to the Terran player. The Terran player is now finishing up. His factory is finished. Reactor, mind me, is almost finished. Starport, about 3/4. And they will switch for double medevac production. Stim has just finished now. With 2 medevacs, he could very easily go for a push, and that's what I expect right now. 2 medevac, Stim, Marauder, Marine, kind of a push. Let's check the unit counts here. 33 SCVs versus 48 probes, but there are those 3 mules, so we look right here. It's kind of even. It's kind of scary. We do actually have the Robo facility, mind me, coming down as well, so he could have just got this Twilight just for those +2 upgrades. A nice little scan going down here. Well, let's see, did I click the right one? No, there we go. GameQ is seeing the entire army and sees that there are no upgrades. Still working on charge now as well. I really would like to see some Templar Archives, and actually I would like to see a cancellation of that too. Setting up some pylons around the map here, some proxy pylons. This factory has been made quite famous by Marine King Prime by landing it in perfect chokes and everything. And actually, as we see, we do have a 3rd Nexus going down already fairly early at the 11-minute 15-second marker. So these Marines and Marauders could go around a route this way and directly punish that, or he could go straight through the center. Ooh, in fact, he's going to go for a double-pronged attack. He's going to go for a drop in the main, which could hurt some production facilities, possibly get rid of this charge, and a frontal assault. But did that Zealot see? That's the big question here. I don't think the Zealot saw the load up. Ooh, I don't think the Zealot saw enough to make the Protoss players stay back a little bit. Here we go. We're going to have a bit of an engagement here. Protoss player is going to get 1 shot off Terran player Stims, and if we go over here, what's happening? The pro line is getting assaulted. Back over here we go. Let's not mess up too much there. So the Terran player's main army gets swifted away. Double Robo and the Robo Bay coming down. Terran player gets out after killing about 19 workers. Actually, that's a fair amount of damage done. Ooh, there we go. Let's check 35 to 39. Yeah, wow, that was a lot of damage done in that one push. He does have this third Nexus up now, though, so he can produce 3 probes at a time, which is much more than the 2 SCVs of the Terror player. He does have a lot of scans saved up, though, so there could be some nice mulage happening very shortly. Working on that +2/+2, as the Protoss player actually is not. He could have been done +2/+2 by now if he had have continued with those upgrades and that chrono boost. But due to the heat of the battle and all of that such, may have forgot. Is this going to be a 4th Nexus, possibly? Ooh, he's setting up 2 pylons in a position where you would expect there to be a 4th Nexus. Thrown down fairly. That's actually extremely early if a 4th Nexus is going to go down. Could be punished quite easily by the Terran player, as he is moving out now. So by the looks of their path, these 2 poor pylons, Jimmy and Kevin, aren't going to last. Yep, they're definitely not going to last. Now, will the Terran player stim for these pylons? No. Okay, good. Some Terran players do. I know that when I play Terran, I definitely stim for everything. I'm a Protoss player, so I just do it for the funsies. Oh, there is a drop at the main, excuse me. Pulling back all the units of the Protoss player, and here we go. The Terran player is moving in with the main army, killing off more probes, and this Nexus will go down really easily, and the Terran player should just back out immediately. Yes, he does. No units lost by the Terran player, except in those few small units in that drop. So, well done by the Terran player there. +2/+2, still working on the way there. How many Colossus are we up to? No Colossus here. Ooh, Medivacs going down. Very bad positioning by GameQ, not realizing that was going to happen. But these Stalkers are taking a lot of damage here. I don't know. Ooh, there was a few force fields over there. This is a lot of units being wasted right here by JSmooth. So this GameQ could put on some frontal pressure here, which could damage him quite a lot, actually. We have the Observer over here. What do we have going on here? We do have double Vikings coming out now. Not too much. We have a supply drop there by GameQ. Soon, I assure you, to most likely be working on that 3-3. Hitting another factory. Ooh, and here we go. So the Terran player is moving in with a few units once more, just to try and do some more damage. Might get 2 more Stalkers, maybe? No, gonna stim again, try and take out a pylon, which he will in fact get, and maybe a second one, but no, definitely won't be a second one. Fairly close though. So if we check over here, 39 workers killed versus the 1. That's not too good. 105 to supply, this is 65, so GameQ is up 40 supply. Ooh, we do have a Dark Shrine coming down. Where's that out? Right there. Ooh, gotta love those. Those are absolutely the most gorgeous buildings in the entire game, I have to say. Could obviously use them for DTs, and you could also use them for Archons as well. We do have the armory. Where would the armory be placed now? Right there. There's the armory. So just working on the +1 ship levels. Ship attack. Do extra damage versus those Colossus. We do have 2 Colossus at a time, and lots of Zealots coming in. Now the Dark Shrine's just about finished. Possibly going to warp in here or here at these pylons to potentially do some damage. 3rd Command Center just coming down, and JSmooth does see this, so I do expect DTs to be warped in here. At least one to try and put on some potential damage. Let's check the worker count here. He had GameQ has slipped on the worker count a fair amount, and yeah, here we go. Oh no, it's only a Zealot. Never mind. I expected DTs, but that's quite alright. Maybe pull back. No, doesn't even pull back the full army. I'm impressed. Usually a lot of players will pull back the full army to deal with something like that. +3 and 3 is on the way for the Terran player, and 3 attack is on the way for the Protoss player. And here we go, 4 DTs being warped in over here. They will most definitely take care of all these units. Oh, these Colossus going out in the middle of nowhere. They're all going to get picked off so quickly. The army getting split up so horribly bad. A hidden 3rd Nexus over there, but those Colossus are the real moneymakers that got taken out there. Here we go, going to possibly take off a pylon. I actually don't know what's going to happen here. This looks like it's going to be some sort of insane base trade of sorts with DTs, and I don't even know where the DTs went to. Here we go. So the Terran player is going to move in. This is so many Marauders. 27 Marauders in this attack. Instead of 27, that's actually 28 Marauders. So continuing on, Here we go. Terran player's going to take out this Nexus very easily. Protoss players going in here. There are scans being set off to get rid of the DTs. Oh my god. 46 supply to 130. DTs being warped in. Can he lift all the command centers off to get rid of the scans? Oh wow, this is becoming intense here. So this one DT is going to go to town on all of these units. And there's the scan. No more DT there. Does he have? He does have a lot of minerals and a lot of gas, so he could call down a few more DTs. Now let's just hope that the Terran player decides not to lift off and play like that, because that's just dirty. So Terran player is actually going to pull back here to go defend his main. I don't really agree with that. He could probably just do the base race and finish it out, although he does need... Ooh, the command center going down for the Terran player. That makes things a little bit more interesting. All these SCVs just transferring over, and here we go. There is landed Vikings. DTs are warping in here to take out these Vikings. They will have to lift off. These units are still in the main. GameQ has not rebuilt their base and is being rebuilt, and he does not have enough minerals to rebuild his base, and there's no scans, and there's this one DT. Oh, this DT could do so much damage. But oh, there is a missile turret going up. Very smart by GameQ to use his mills on that missile turret. What do we have over here? Some SCVs and such. What? 4 of the 5 Vikings, I believe, that were there got picked off by these DTs. Very well done by himself. So here we go. What is this DT going to pick off? These stalkers. He's going to try and pull back to get into that missile turret range and pick off that DT, because really that DT is the only thing saving him right now. Saving JSmooth is that DT, as long as he pulls back. This could be bad. These stalkers will most definitely get picked off. We do have some Zealots and DTs over here, and we still have this Viking over here, and JSmooth is working on getting his economy going again. As you can see, 24 SCVs to 25 probes. And here we go. Yes, the Terran player does in fact lift all of his buildings off. Oh, he did gather minerals. I assume that he canceled something, and in order to get those minerals, production tab shows just 2 probes. I would really like to see GameQ just go for an all-out base trade here, because it seems like he's going to win very easily. That Viking is now dead, warping in Zealots. I would have liked to see some DTs being warped in, since there's no detection. That would have been a little bit better. Plus, DTs do a bit more damage than those Zealots do. This base will definitely get picked off easily. Bye-bye Nexus. Very few mineral patches left here in the main base. These probes are going to get away though, which is pretty good. You know, he's going to set up a double-pronged drop here, or a double medevac drop going into the main base, it looks like, and the other units most likely just going around the front. Floating starport and floating other units. Hopefully they don't, other barracks rather. Hopefully they don't get too far off in that corner. So here we go. I actually think this was unintentional to put those units in, but no, he is using them. He's going to drop on the high ground there. Ooh, look at these. Look how sneaky he is, throwing those 3 DTs right there. That's very clever. Now this, that could pose to be a threat. So what else do we have going on? Not really that much. This DT's just hacking away at these units. I would like to see the DT go for all the SCVs and the Marines first, because that would be better. He did rebuild his base over here at the bottom right of Core Hall. GameQ did, so JSmooth's going to have to go on a hunt for that, if we're going to need to do that. How are DTs fair, he asks. Very common thing to ask in any matchup where there's DTs involved. And he does get that medevac full of drops, and look at this. Oh, these units are just trying to run up, but they can't because the DTs are on hold position at the ramp. Well, that one Marine does manage to make it through. These Marauders are much too fast, and they are all tying up, and I am so amazed right now. DTs are actually probably one of my favorite units out there. These buildings are still just floating in the middle of nowhere, and still DT hacking way up there. We have going over here, Starport, DT's here. DT's everywhere looking around for this. Did he spot it yet? I don't think he did because he probably would have been attacking. Yeah, and here we go. This DT's going to go up here and going to start hacking away at that. And I feel as though 61 supply for JSmooth versus the 5 now of GameQ is going to call the GG very shortly. Very back and forth game. Did not expect JSmooth to come back that much, but those DTs really did a number on GameQ. He lost all of his command centers. Doesn't make a game. All of this is being said right now. So yeah, he doesn't seem too happy with it right now, considering he has 5 SCVs versus the 26 and no base. He didn't even cancel it, and I think he may just float his buildings for a little bit, maybe. Oh no, no GG, just leaves the game. So everyone, that's what DTs can do for you in a PvT when there is no detection on the Terran side. That was a really good game, I have to say. I was quite impressed with JSmooth for coming back like that. Yeah, it was really well done by him. These 5 loner SCVs, they're gonna have to somehow get off of Core Hall Compound. Hopefully, a dropship from StarCraft 1 will come in and pick them up, or maybe even just a medevac from StarCraft 2 and lift them off to the Hyperon battle cruiser ship that's in the campaign. So yeah, that's it, everybody. DT's winning this game for JSmooth. So I'll see you all guys next time here at ProphetCasting.